Alright, what up, tube? Back at you. So, as you can see, what I'm doing now is I'm extending the quarter panel. I'm extending it down with some sheet metal. And the way the quarter panel goes, it comes down and then it has a lip that goes up under. So I'll basically be doing the same thing. I'll come down with my sheet metal and then I'll put a lip up under it. Then I'll shave it, ground it all down, then it'll be flushed on it on that side. I'll do the same thing to this side here, and then I'll fix this gap right in here the way I would like it. So it's, like I said, it's tucked in on the sides. Now it's time to get all of this stuff flushed and go from there. So just stay tuned and I'll bring you some more footage. Alright, tube, back at you. As you see, I'm working on that filler piece here. Got it wrapped around here and I'll finish tack welding it in. But before I do all of that, I want to check a couple things. This side right here, which is the passenger side, it's out just a little bit more than what I need it to be. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cut on both sides right here, because this one is out just a little bit, but I want to cut right here. I'm going to take some out of this and I'm going to do the same on that side and weld it back together, so I'm getting rid of all of this here and it'll be back together, and then I can bolt it back onto the car to see what it looks like from there. So yeah, just stay tuned. I'll come back with some more of that footage. Alright, tube, so I got it all put in, and again, like I said, I got to tack weld it just so I can see where it's at, but you can get an idea of how much space it closed up right in here just by cutting the brace and taking some out of the brace. So that's almost, I mean, that's like almost perfect. I want to get it a little bit more tighter. The way I'll do that with some metal on here. I'll get it a little tighter, as tight as I want on that. And then this I was just tacking just to get an idea. I'll probably have to re-tack that, take it out and redo that. But you can see how much tighter it is even on this side. It's real tight on this side now. And that's what you want, but that's what I want. And then remember, I was having a little bit of a issue right in here and it wasn't lining up correctly. This is off a little bit, I can see, so I got to do a little bit more work. I still have to grind that down anyway to where I want it, but you can see how tight that bumper is now on that. And then once I fill that piece in right there, it'll be real nice and clean and nice and tight. So yeah, it's coming out good, a good session for the night. I do want to redo this though. I like this part right here. This is kind of where I want to be, but I want to redo this. I want to have it kind of flare out a little bit and follow that line there. So I'll figure out how to do that, whether I do that or not, and I'll see how that comes out. But yeah, man, this is where I'm at, tube. Stay tuned, bring you some more of this footage, and yeah, I'll holler at you. Alright, tube, crickets is out, so it's time for me to get ready to pack it up. This is the one side. I'm gonna redo this side. I'm not 100% happy with this side here because I redid the bumper where I wanted it to sit at. It was kind of cocked a little bit down this way. So now it's up, it's straight, it's right in the middle. And so now that it's like that, this is a little bit too wide here at the bottom, and I want it like this. So I got this side done, and how tight that is, I'm gonna shave it down so it's the same going all the way across through here. So we'll see how much I need to shave down. So before I actually start messing with that, I want to finish this side off, get that all done there, and then I have to do a little bit more work on that deck lid at the bottom, get that all done, and then I'll see what so I'm basically gonna move from my right to this left and getting it all done and getting it symmetrical. It should be done. When it's done, should look nice. I have the SS bumper on there, so that's even better. It's titled as an SS, so it works out well for me. And get that all figured out. This here, I want to show you the side of it, so you can see how tight that is. And I'm gonna see what I need to do. If I don't need to do anything on that side, I'm not going to. I'll just, you know, continue to run a piece of metal right here, weld that all in. The other thing too is this one comes straight down. I have it coming straight down versus that one, it flares out a little bit. I was trying to follow that line to flare out, so that's probably why it's that wide open. And if I'm gonna try to tap it down and see if I can get it to turn a little bit. But yeah, tube, this is it. Anyway, it's been real, and I'll holler at you, tube. All right, tube, I'm gonna pack it up for the night. Got some good work in. As you can see, I got this all welded in, sanded down. Now I have it, it's a little, it's touching here, so I got it right on top of it. I'm going to basically, once I get the deck lid, the front of it, get that down, get it down as low as I can, I'm going to measure how much I want to take out of it, which is going to be, I want to say 3/8. So I'm going to take out 3/8 out of it. So I got that side done and that side done as well. And you can see how tight the bumper is, how it's lined up together by me cutting it and bringing it together, cutting it and bringing it together. You see how tight the body line is, and that's what I want. The one thing that I did notice is right here, you can see, because this isn't like a 70 where it's kind of squared off, this one kind of tapers down this way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the bumper like right in here, just a small little cut, probably come up to somewhere around here, and then I'm gonna pry it open that way just so it fills this area here. And this still may be a little bit too far out, so I may have to slice that and pull that in. But other than that, it comes up. Now, the other thing, after I do that and pie it, you see how tight it is down here, but this is the piece of metal that I put in. So what I'm gonna do is, once I get all of this straightened out all the way across, then I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna fill this. I'm gonna probably just use like a rod. I think that's all I need is a small rod right in here to square it off, and then everything should be nice. Then the bolt holes, I got this hole right here that needs to be sealed. So all of these holes will be sealed. All the bolt holes will be shaved off, and then I'll be done. I'll be moving on to the lower valance. I'm still trying to debate, do I want to do the lower valance, the opening. I know I'm gonna do the exhaust cutouts, but I don't know if I want to do the openings. We'll see. I'll see how it looks when it's all done. Before I start cutting into that, I'll put the holes in for the exhaust first. But yeah, so same concept on this side. I'm gonna come in here with some rod and I'm gonna fill this in here. I'm gonna fill all of that, get a nice straight line going down and connecting here so it's not off. And then this will be straight going across. So yeah, tube, stay tuned. And I'm gonna definitely get back at y'all, but I gotta take a little time off from this. I'm a little tired, got other stuff to do. So anyway, tube, stay tuned and I'll holler at you.